Welcome everyone to my Chinese cooking collective. I'm Kenneth Tam. I've got some beautiful pork belly slices today, so we're going to make the beloved Sichuan dish, the twice cooked pork or the double cooked pork. This is one of my all-time favorites. It has a very complex taste profile. It is spicy, savory, and more importantly, it is not difficult to cook. Before we start, click the subscribe button below if you want to learn more about authentic Chinese recipes and cooking secrets. Also, check my other videos for fresh and rarely seen recipes. I'll be uploading regularly. Let's have a look at the ingredient. We are using pork belly slices today, but the authentic recipe requires a large chunk of skin on pork butt, and we need to slice them up after parboiling. I believe it is quite hard to find this cut in the US, so I'm using pork belly slices instead. You should try to buy the ones that are about 3mm thick to get the right texture of the dish. Another must-have ingredient is this one. It resembles a leek, but it's not. Look at the bulb here. This is actually a garlic sprout. It has a mild garlicky fragrance. If you really cannot find this, you can substitute it with leeks. Other ingredients include some garlic cloves, some ginger, and some Sichuan peppercorns. Now, other than pork belly, I'm trying to stick with the authentic restaurant standard recipe as much as I can. And let's start with peeling the ginger. You don't have to use a peeler, just scrape off the skin with a knife or a spoon. Then we need to cut the ginger into a diamond shape. First, cut the ginger into 3 to 4 stripes of similar size. Rotate the ginger 90 degrees. Do a few inclined cuts. And rotate the ginger back to its original position. Then slice the ginger to about 1mm thick. And now you've got some diamond-shaped ginger slices. Next, peel the garlic and also finely slice them. For the garlic sprout, we first need to remove its outermost layer. Then we need to separate the green and the white part because they have different cooking times. Cut the roots away and slightly smash the white part. Cut them into 1 inch long with an inclined cut. For the green part, just repeat the same process. To match the length of other ingredients, we also need to cut the pork belly slice into about 1 inch long. Next, we have to blanch the meat. Fill your wok with cold water and add a few slices of ginger, some Sichuan peppercorn, and a splash of Shaoxing wine. Put your meat into the water. We are gradually raising the heat to force the blood foam out of the meat. When the water is boiling, count for 1 minute, and you can take your meat out. You don't have to boil them for too long, but if you really got a chunk of pork butt, you have to at least boil them for half an hour. Rinse your meat under tap water to remove any blood foam stuck on the surface. Drain the water away and set the meat aside. Let's move on to the sauce. We need 1 tablespoon of doubanjiang, the Sichuan spicy broad bean paste, depending on the saltiness of your brand. This is the soul of nearly all Sichuan dishes, including the mapo tofu. The sauce is packed with umami, and I think you really need one of these in your fridge. Another sauce that we absolutely need is the sweet fermented flour paste. I believe it is quite easy to find this in your local Asian market nowadays. If you cannot get it, you can substitute it with soybean paste and about 2 tablespoons of sugar. This sauce is the real unsung hero of the dish. Many online recipes didn't even mention it. In Chinese cooking philosophy, if you are working with greasy ingredients such as pork belly or the fatty Peking duck, you need to be bold with sweetening agents to balance out the greasiness. For this dish, we need about ½ tablespoon of flour paste. After everything has been prepared, we can stir fry our meat. Turn your gas to medium-high or high. When your wok is piping hot, add in about 2 tablespoons of oil. We need more oil in this dish, and yes, it is not a very healthy dish. When the oil is hot enough, throw in your meat and stir fry them for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. Turn the fire to low and then add in the doubanjiang. We need to gently fry the sauce to draw out the chili oil within it. This is one of the main differences between the Sichuan and Cantonese stir-fried. Generally, you need to have the red oil to call the dish a Sichuan stir-fry. However, for Cantonese stir-fry, you want to keep the ingredients' natural color, and we generally do not want to have sauces. So if you see a saucy stir-fry, that dish might either not be a Cantonese stir-fry or it might be cooked wrongly. After you see the red oil, add the fermented flour paste and continue to stir-fry the sauce for about 30 seconds. Turn your heat to medium-high, then add in the garlic and ginger slices and fry them until you smell their fragrance. It takes about 30 seconds. You can also add in some whole fermented black beans if you have them at home, but I don't. I'll just skip it. Add in the white part of the garlic sprout until they wilt just a little bit. Add in the green part and stir fry for another 10 seconds. Add in a splash of Shaoxing wine from the side of the wok to increase the fragrance. Fry them for another 10 to 20 seconds. For the final touch, add in about 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of Chinese black vinegar, also from the side of the wok. Add a touch of sugar and continue stir-frying for about 30 seconds. Everything happens so quickly, so you have to prepare in advance. The vinegar is used to cut through the greasiness. There is a variety of Chinese black vinegar, so I'm often confused when I heard people saying that they used black vinegar without mentioning the exact type. Here, I'm using the one called the aged vinegar. I'll talk more about vinegar in another episode. When everything is well combined, your Sichuan twice-cooked pork is done. Enjoy your meal. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like the video. See you next time.